So do you want to lighten up your room? In today's How to Slice, we're going to be checking out some awesome night lamps. So let's start. So this is the Wave Nightlight. As you can see, this is a really nice model. It's got the light box right here with the waves and the dolphin. So this is a really nice light to have on your bedside or your bedroom. So as you can see, this model consists of multiple parts. You will have to print multiple build plates right here because it's not gonna fit them all. So as you can see, the waves are quite big, so you're gonna have to print the waves separately to the light box. So I'm gonna be showing you the best tips to print this perfect project. We're gonna be starting off with the light box. So as you can see, we got this, it consists of two parts. This part is gonna hold all the waves, and this one will attach to the wall and will hold this second part. So as you can see, this tiny grooves right here on this part will fit to these regions right here. So it's gonna all fit together quite nicely. So for the light boxes, let's go to the print settings and change some values. As for the layer height, we can be increasing the layer height to 0.24 millimeters. As this model does not need too much quality, 0.24 millimeter is enough. So we can print quite fast, because as this is not the principal model, it can leave sometimes a little bit of a layer height. You can be increasing the layer height. Sometimes the layers are going to be visible, but 0.24 millimeters is perfectly. As for the vertical shells, you can leave it at 3. So we got a really rigid model. And as for infill, we're going to be increasing to 15% of infill in gyroid. So let's go to skirt and brim. This model does not need brim. Brim is used to increase the surface contact to the build plate. As you can see, this piece right here, it's got a really good contact to the build plate, so it's not gonna unstick from the build plate. And this part has a really nice, a really solid surface area. So by adding brim, sometimes it's really recommended when printing with ABS, or you got a part that's got tiny bits of a really low contact surface area, so you're gonna be adding brim. As to this case, you're gonna be able to print without any worries and without any brim. So going right here, you do not need to select any brim width. As for support, we do not need to generate support. As you can see, this piece right here, it's at an angle that your printer can print without any problems. And this angle right here, your printer can print perfectly fine. So you will not need any support for these models. And for speed, you can leave your standard print settings, because this is a quite easy print at 0.24 millimeters. So you can just slice and take a look how this model is going to turn out. So by slicing, you're going to see that this model right here will change the speed of printing, depends when it gets over here to this overhang. So let's see the other right here, the waves, how to print them with a better quality. So as for the dolphin right here, this is the most crucial part, because this the other waves right here, they're really simple. They don't have any details, so you don't have to change the height. So the layer height print to this part right here will not affect the print, because they're only going to affect the quality over here. So if you print at a high layer height, let's say 0.24, it's just going to be visible right here, so it's not going to affect too much the final quality of the model. As for this dolphin right here, if you print at a 0.24 millimeter height, all this region right here, you're gonna be able to see those high layer heights. So for this model right here, we're gonna be printing actually at a 0.18 millimeter height, so we can get a better quality print in this dolphin right here. And all these parts right here can be printed at a 0.24 millimeters, but the dolphin, specifically this part right here, we're gonna print at 0.18 millimeter height. I'm gonna be showing you the different result if we print at a 0.18 rather than a 0.24 millimeter. So first off, let's try at a 0.24 millimeter layer height. So as you can see, when printing the dolphin, it's gonna be visible those layer heights right here. As you can see, you're gonna be able to see all those increment layer heights. Let's reduce to 0.18. So over here in layer height, we're gonna be decreasing. I was saying 0.18, but let's just reduce down to 0.16 so you can see a better contrast of how it's gonna look. So as you can see, by reducing to 0.16, it's harder to see those layer lines. So when printing the dolphin, I recommend a lot reducing the layer height. It's gonna take a little bit of more time to print, but it's really recommended so you get a good quality in the dolphin and the waves. As for these models, as they don't need too much detail, you can be printing at a 0.24 millimeters just to print a little bit quicker, as you would with this lightbox model right here. So it's going to turn into a really nice quality. So the model is ready to print. Make sure you check all of our models in stlflix.com, and I'll see you in another How to Slice.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STL Flix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.